Hello and welcome back to Cassette Beasts, where last time, yes, we started our journey to becoming a ranger. There's a few things we need to do in order to achieve this, and we have to apparently defeat 12 ranger captains. Well, I'm assuming we defeat them as if they're gym leaders. However, it does specifically say trained with. So it's possible that we're not defeating them, but maybe we are passing some sort of test. They have to be confident in our ability, they have to sign us off, and they put a stamp on our card. We don't actually know the locations of these captains yet, and we're told we have to go back to Harbour Town to search for them in the form of rumours. I will get around to that, however, we've got a few angry people down here that we haven't fought yet. Are you good enough to join the Rangers? Yes. You are a level 8 traffic crab. That is bad news for you. Okay, ignited. Poisons found in Wirral tend to be flammable and can be ignited with a fire-type attack. Burned characters take damage at the end of their turn. So is that something that can only affect poison types? Don't know, but we're going to end this fight quickly, and sadly we're still going to take some poison damage. Well, some burn damage. But luckily we got a bit of a heal on, so that's not going to be too bad. Macabre. Interesting. Well, we're going to hit you with a bite, and we're going to hit you with a sonic boom. Nearly up to full health. Lost a bit from the burn. Ooh, Sirenade's not looking too great. Ooh, that didn't do much damage at all. Give it a smack to finish it off, and I'm assuming that's the end. Yes. Victory is ours. Okay, and Traffic Crab has unlocked Multi-Smack. Now, given it's got a minimum of 3 hits, 3 AP for 60 power is not too bad at all, but 3 AP for 100 power, that is worth looking into. No, I can put in storage, but I can't grab it. Where, pray tell, is storage? Do I need to be at a campfire in order to access storage? That might be what it is. If that's the case, there's a campfire in the next square. Oh, you're locked because you're locked behind a puzzle. Yes, the campfire should be... Oh. Okay, I can't actually reach the campfire in the way that I want to, so we're going to have to find a new route. I've accidentally walked into a fight, and I don't think I've got any healing items. I'm going to use Air Wall on Kaylee, because she really can't afford to take too many more hits. That flinch, that's unfortunate. Okay, Spring Heal is down. Kaylee uses Air Wall, that's good. Another Spring Heal, that's absolutely fine. We'll hit it with a bite and a Sonic Boom. That should do no damage, yes. Sonic Boom takes him down, and is that the end of the fight? Yes, it is. Well, on the plus side, we are collecting resources. How on earth am I going to get somewhere to rest? Okay, you know what? We're going to do this in a more clever way. We're going to travel to the cafe, rest up, and then we're going to carry on and move on over there. Kaylee tells you a funny anecdote about her life. We didn't even get to hear the anecdote. Okay, we can remaster Dominoth. Yes, we're going to evolve you. 170 melee attack. 170 speed. Okay, so we have a Tokusect. Tokusects have extremely aerodynamic bodies, aiding a fighting style that is focused around using their pointed legs to strike opponents and channel powerful currents of air. We are liking this. Okay, yeah, let's access the storage. I want the Carniviper. I'm not too worried about Squirey. No, the others are not too interesting to me, to be honest. In fact, whilst we're here, yes, let's stock up on some items. Get some healing in, we'll grab... Ooh, no, I'm not going to get a respool, just because they're worth 30 wood, and I don't have much wood right now. Au revoir. Thank you, Clemence. Let's head back on up to the Ranger Outpost. And if I remember correctly... Oh no, it's despawned. That's a shame. Yeah, there was a rogue fusion behind this building. It has, however, opened up this. We have a cave. Ooh. We're going to drop a save just in case this is something I can't get out of. There's a switch down there. Look at that spinner. Ah, okay. Oh, that didn't last very long, but it's enough to get up here. So we have a way out. Let's fight. Where did they go? Did they just get replaced with the Squirey? Let's do that again, because I'm pretty sure there was a man with glasses just there. I did not imagine that. Okay, back up to here so it's off screen. And now we're going to come on back down. No, it's just the Squirey. Where on earth did that man go? Okay, let's try jumping onto this. This looks spring-loaded. No? Aha. Okay. What is this? Is this an item? No, this is a puzzle to open that chest. There he is. Okay, he's back. Okay, these are slightly higher level than me. I think I may have made a mistake. Musketeer and Terra Cooker. Interesting. And I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll use Call for Help. Not too bad of a hit. Ooh, okay. Tipped. The poison left over from poison-type attacks can be used by Earth types to coat sharp points, thus allowing them to deliver extra damage to opponents. Okay, so I think I just buffed my enemy. Characters with contact damage deal a bit of elemental damage whenever they land or receive a melee attack. That is bad. That's also bad. That's definitely also bad. Okay, we need to kill the Musketeer quickly. Let's use Spit. Zoomies. That's a decent amount of damage. I'm happy with that. Coal story, bro. Okay, I'm burned now. That's not great. Let's use... Do you know what? We need to use a Smack to get rid of that Earth Wall, and we need to use a Sonic Boom to attack both. We're definitely going to win, but I'm going to lose a lot of health. A character with Bomb will blow up at the end of the next turn if it's not passed on by a melee attack. Okay, so let's use Bite. Yeah, looks like he's free of his wall. Right, I only have ranged attacks, so let's hope we kill. Sonic Boom killed, and the bomb still exploded. That is very unfair game. Landing a fire-type attack on an air-type target creates an updraft, an air wall, that can absorb a number of incoming attacks. So, okay, I get that for free if Kaylee gets hit by a fire attack. An extra 241 EXP I will not say no to. Ooh, that toxic stab looks mean, doesn't it? So, note to self, we do not fight in here. In fact, we're not the right level yet, so I'm actually going to leave and come back here in a bit. Excuse me, sir, I need you to move out of the way. Okay. Ooh, hello, what are you? You're wibbly. Okay, let's see. A Puppercut. Okay, so this Puppercut is apparently very angry. But we're going to try and catch him, so let's take out the Carniviper first. Realistically, I should have... Yeah, I should have healed first. But that's fine. Okay, we're going to bite with you, and we're going to record with you. Recording! 5% chance. Okay, this thing is not going to come down easily. Wow. That's going to bring the chance down quite a bit. Sorry. Yeah, that did not work out in the way I intended, but we're going to bite again, and we're going to try again. Oh, do I risk? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to risk using chrome tape. It's what it's here for. It's here for harder to catch things. 39% chance is much better. %83 chance is much better. Yes. Nice. Okay, this is bootleg and it's astral. I don't know what either of those really mean, to be honest. I know astral's quite a rare type, but you're put into storage, so... yeah, let's go and grab it. Ooh, gave us good EXP. Gives the target a random debuff, lovely. And yes, our Carniviper now has Revenge Strike. It's a passive, which is great. Well, we found our first rare out in the wild, I think. Okay, so there's a regular Puppercut, and yes, there's no strange effect on him. Tell you what we're going to do while I remember. We are going to heal both Malcolmy and Sirenade. Yes, and I would like to come down here to the east. We can open this gate, which is good. Is that a telephone box? It is a telephone box. There's another one up there. Also, this water is shallow enough to walk in. That's very nice. No, we're getting a bit sidetracked. Let's go back and see what we wanted to do. Let's have a little look around Harbour Town and see if we can't find any more rumours. Yes, we can. I heard a rumour that the ground under New Wirral Park sometimes trembles as if a large vehicle is passing underground. What do you think's down there? Okay. Well, I expect it's a fight, to be honest. And luckily that one is not timed. Okay, let's look down here at the bottom of the map and see if we can find any. Nope. Ah, okay, this isn't a rumour, but this might be a side quest.
Greetings and salutations.
Hello, Professor Percival Hoylake. You're an intrepid investigator into the unknown.
Yes.
Indeed, as we all find ourselves marooned in this curious realm, it falls upon a steadfast and rational mind to make sense of the chaos that surrounds us. I am talking of the scientific method. We must observe, analyse, and form conclusions. The humble townsfolk describe many strange beasts on this island. If we were to catalogue them, then the unknown would cease to be unknown. Say, you look like you appreciate the importance of this task. Would you be interested in helping me identify some monsters? Yes. Are we about to get a Pokédex?
Excellent.
Excellent, wonderful. I have some descriptions of monsters I've sourced from Harbour Town's populace. If you can record these monster forms, I'll be able to catalogue them. The first account I have is a fanged creature perched on a skull spotted in the park. Here are some blank tapes to assist you in your research. Excellent. Come on by when you've recorded it and I shall catalogue it. Happy hunting, my eager assistant. Okay, well that's roughly where we're going now anyway. Okay, and another rumour up here to the north. The word around town is that recording the strange sparkling monster will grant you magnetic powers. Okay, good stuff. I mean, that's roughly in the direction that we've got new content anyway. Yes, all things are pointing to the park. Sadly, it looks like the bridge to the west part of the town is not accessible yet. That is absolutely fine because we have business in the east. Yes, so it looks like where we're going is directly east of us now. But before we go any further, I would like to clear the battle content in this part of the map. Go back home, the ranger's job opening is mine. I've kind of already got it. Well, in a way, I'm a trainee. Elfless. I love the design of these things. They look so cool. Yep, you're just going to smack Kaylee. Ooh, chill. Ice-type attacks cool down air-type targets, making them shiver. Okay, well that's consistent with Pokemon, so I should be able to remember that one at least. Okay, that's the first one down. Oh, you just had one. We got a taunt, we got some wood, some pulp, and some wheat. Lovely jubbly. You're not helpless, mate, you're fine. There's a character up there that I'd like to speak to. How do I reach them? Not sure. Oh, okay. Right, we've got one of these. We're going to drop a save, and we're going to try our best. Yes, we will challenge the swarm. Okay, it's Carniviper. Okay, they're level 13. That's not nothing, because a lot of these have revenge strikes, so melee might not be the best idea. But let's debuff you, and we will attack you. Oh, are they all buffing themselves? Yeah. Okay, we flinched one of them. That's great. So, how do I want to do this? We've got Bonbon Blast, which means I can attack you. And we've got Sonic Boom, which can do everyone. It's not great damage. I'll tell you what, I don't like the fact that poison types can be poisoned. I think that's a bit silly. Okay, we're through there. Oh, 2 more to get through. We use Elemental Wall, and we will use Sonic Boom. I like that, yes, I like that I tanked both of those. Ooh, Carninoth. Okay, in that case, what we're going to do, we're going to use a Rewind on Malcolmy. And we are going to use... We're going to use Spit. Oh, wow, that was pretty harsh. And we're both poisoned now. Do I go ahead and just do a Fuse? Because I'd probably win. I'm dead next turn if I don't. Well, okay, no, I'm gonna stick with my item game. Heal up you. We'll take that one. I don't like that he healed. And I missed. Right. Okay, the game is giving me fusion vibes. This will be the first fusion since the Archangel fight. Saya and Kaylee's hearts act as one. Malnade. Okay. We're going to go with Bonbon Blast. Wow, that really didn't do much. I am taking a beating even when fused. Okay, let's use Bite, because that will heal me a bit. And it does a good chunk of damage, yeah. Okay. I actually might die after this anyway, but at least I win. Wait, no, because it's gonna... Yeah, it just turns into the other 2. They flinch, so that's not a problem. Now I can use Sonic Boom to beat them both, but I am going to probably... Yeah. I revert back to both. Ooh, no, I revert back to my human forms. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We have Carniviper. And we have Tokisect. These are both pretty good. Toxic Stab. And, ooh, Wallop. Yeah, there we go. 900 experience points. Spring Heal can now evolve. The way this game handles levels is interesting, because the monsters themselves are not leveling, it's us. And so our stats are influencing the monster stats. The monsters do level in terms of rank, and the stars go up, and when they reach 5 stars, they can evolve. We've got a decent amount of items here. But yes, let's go back to a campfire and evolve Spring Heal. I want to see what it becomes. We need to rest up anyway. Yep, let's take a quick break. I have a question for you, Sai. It's a big one. Are you ready? Are you a dog person or a cat person? I am a dog person. So's Kaylee. If I get to go back to my world, I think I'd want to adopt a dog. I do a lot of walking these days, so a dog would fit that nicely, don't you think? Yes, I do. Your broken tapes have been repaired. Ooh, yes, Spring Heal. Let's do this. Ooh. What part of night do you wish to walk? Thief. Look at that, melee attack 160. Your Spring Heal tape became Snoopin. Yes, our arsenal is just becoming that little bit stronger. Okay, we need a bit of direction in this playthrough. I'm enjoying the exploring and finding different monsters and mucking about, but I think we should start doing quests. This quest seems to be closest to us in proximity, so I think, yeah, this is going to be one of the best ones to go for. So we will travel back here. Okay, so it's the square to the south. Ah, you're going to want to fight me if I talk to you, so I'm not too interested right now. Ah, okay. We need to solve this puzzle. You go onto there. I see how this works. Okay, we have another rock down here, but it is being guarded by this person. May the guiding light of Leader Dorian show you the way. This is a cultist. Right. Who is Leader Dorian? And yep, nice and easy. Take you out. Cultist is down. The way has been lit. Go forth. That person seemed pretty weird, yes. Let's talk about it another time. Kaylee knows what this is. Okay, she's holding back on us. Go, and can we unlock it just by standing here? Yes. Good stuff. New Wirral Park Caves. Ah, it's some of those. Right. Well, if this is the end of the cave that we went into before, then realistically we may actually be a bit under-leveled to be here. Now, we know that we can go and fetch a monster that can dash like a rocket, so I expect that's how we probably break these rocks. Can I glide to here? Yes. And over again. Just about. And if I stand on here, yes, it activates the elevator. There we go. Okay, and then we have another switch down here. Okay, that raises a bridge. Don't mind me, Mothman. I'm just coming through.
Hey!
Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, those look like evolved forms of the boxing one we just got. Hey, you over there. These monsters have me cornered. Could you give me a hand here? Well, I can try. How precisely do I get to you? I don't seem to be able to climb anything. Ah. Nice. Metal camouflage and basic tapes. Am I missing something obvious? Is there something in the water? No. There's nothing for me to interact with, or a switch to press. Can't see anything that would give me the ability to glide. I'm wondering, given that I expect those monsters are high level, I'm wondering if I'm simply not supposed to be here yet. Yeah, I'm going to work on the assumption that I've come in here too early, and realistically what I need to do is come back later. Okay, not to worry, let us see what else we can do. Perhaps what we'll do instead is, yes, we're going to go and investigate the rumbling ground, which is just over here. What, pray tell, do we need to do?
Hey.
Newcomer, heed not the heathens of Harbour Town. Okay, so this is full-on cultist. Yeah. Skelevangelist. That is such a cool name and such a cool design. Invasion down, sonic boom. Nice, just the one. Gave us some wood and some pulp. Heretics control Harbour Town. Beware their false salvation. Interesting. The ground around here trembles at times, as if a huge beast rushes through a tunnel beneath our feet. Say, these rocks are arranged in a strange pattern, huh? Yes, they are. Also, we know already that there are train tracks beneath us. Okay, let's try this. There was... Ah. Right. Oh, this is another Archangel, isn't it? Yeah. Another one of these old train stations. I haven't forgotten about the first time we uncovered one of these. Okay. Yeah, these mushrooms are strange. Well, there's a path over here. Okay, it looks like we've got some sort of puzzle. And I reckon I can grab the other two crates that I need from here. Okay. Then we'll plop you down there. Yes, this opens this gate. Before I go through there, I want to have a look at the rest of this first area. What do we have here? So, we've got some turnstiles that are not allowing us in because we need a ticket. Ooh, it's a blue mystical traffic crab? Aha, Sire and Kaylee, I've been waiting for you.
What?
I have the same question, Kaylee. Did that traffic crab just speak? Please do not liken me to the mindless traffic crabs out there. I am Magic Crab, indentured servant to the infinite Merline. Long may their trains run on time. To dwell amongst their hallowed halls is a privilege too grand for me to convey. To serve their passengers is the least I can do. Which is to say, you tell me where you need to go and I'll get the train at platform A ready. Many of the Merline stops are currently inaccessible. They will become available once their stations reopen. Ah! Fast travel can be activated on the map screen anytime you're outdoors. At first, you will only be able to travel back to the Gramophone Cafe, however, each station that you reopen adds a new destination for you to use. The Merline stations themselves seem to play host to strange beings from far away. Thoroughly exploring these stations may yield valuable information and rewards. Now what can I do for you? Ooh, I want to travel. Interesting. This may be precisely what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Ooh, this requires something I don't have. My logic there is that this is an early game fast travel tutorial, so it would seem a bit unfair to put a hard boss at the end of that. Like a boss that's too hard for me to fight. Oh, I see. Oh, that's a new one. Forsatia and Burnis. I want both of these. That's a big shame. You know what? We're going to try and catch both. You attack you, you attack you. Oh dear, I'm going to be burned. No? Oh, you've just sapped the AP. That's fine. I am going to use a basic tape on Burnis. And I'm also going to use Sonic Boom. Okay, Forsatia's gone. That's a shame. 45% chance. What are we saying? Oh, we got it! Nice. Very defensive. Okay. Definitely a bit of a tank. Okay, let's just smack you and yep, spit. Boom. Ooh, fire-type targets can burn excess poison left over from poison-type attacks as a fuel, empowering them. Characters with AP boost gain 1 extra AP a round. Well, he's not, 'cause he's dead. Lovely jubbly. Nearly another level. Okay, so we're going to place this. That's powered this elevator, which is perfect, because now we can jump on the switch and be on our way. We're fighting level 10s in here, so presumably the boss of this area should be doable. Got a green button here. Activates an elevator. Well, raises a platform at least. Jump up and up. We have another button. Raises the bridge. Which gives us access to one final button, which unlocks the chest. Which gives us a battle with a Wingloom. Okay, are you a fused one? Yeah, you look like a fusion between the moth and something electric. Working on the assumption that this is a fused, I'm going to attack it, and I'm going to attempt to catch it.
Recording.
10% chance, that's fine. Okay, right, this thing's not very easy, so I doubt that's going in. It is! Okay. Wingloom is mine. Decent stat spread, more of a defensive type than anything else. And now we can smack it to death. See you later. Conducted. In New Wirral, air conducts electricity, increasing the scope and range of lightning types attacks. Right. Attacks from characters with multi-targets target the whole team. Yes. We obtain the machine part. Now we can, now we can do this. We can do this. That is precisely what we wanted to see, because this means now, we can complete the dungeon. Okay. Machine part inserts into there. Grab the train ticket, which opens up the platform, which makes me use a healing item on Sirenade. And in we go. The pressure here is overwhelming. It felt like this when Morganti first appeared. Yes, this is definitely an Archangel. Oh, this is so, like, wibbly. Just checking my sides here to make sure I'm not losing any items. Right, well, I think this is time for an Archangel fight. A train. An actual train. What? It gives me that horrible feeling I had when we fought Morganti, like I'm looking at it all wrong. Yeah. Are you more toys for my collection? I desire more playthings. This Archangel's eyes are creeping me out. Yeah, same. Yes, you two will make a fine pair of glove puppets. Okay, for future reference, I'm not a glove puppet. Archangel Poppetox. Right, it's level 10. However, that doesn't give me masses of confidence because it might still be quite difficult to kill. So, it's got 2 effigies and one of them has a spotlight on it, so I think I'm going to attack that one first. The Archangel switch places. Okay. Ah, right. Yes, okay, so that is going to be... Oof. AP steal as well, you cheeky bugger. That is going to be the gimmick of this fight. So we attack, yes, the one that has the spotlight. Enjoy that bite, that was quite nice. Oh no, it's got Revenge Strike and it crit, of course. Okay, so we do not hit the effigies, because if we hit the effigies, they hurt us back a lot. So, what we have to do... Oh, this is tough. Okay, let's do an elemental wall for both, so that it can't actually hit us. Oh god, that's bad. I also don't have any revives, so this is going to be an interesting fight. Right, so I want to use Trick, and I'm going to use that on the Archangel. I am also going to use Peekaboo to hopefully lower its accuracy. Leeched. Nice. Status blocked, that's fine. The old 1-2, eh? And it destroyed me anyway. That's so strange, I had the elemental wall. Okay, new one enters the fray. We have to use ranged attacks for this. Oh, actually, I am ill prepared for this, sadly. Because I'm about to be hit by an angelic attack and it's going to suck. Let's use Trick again, see if we can debuff it again. Okay, we can hit it with that. AP drain sounds good. However... Yes. That wasn't... Okay, that was pretty bad. And I flinched. The AP steal sucks, man. It's a good fight, though. I enjoy the mechanics. I think... Yeah, I think I can do better if I come in prepared knowing what I'm going to face. It's just so fast. Get so many attacks. Speed down's not a great sign. Zephyr for some damage. I don't think we're beating this, honestly. Toxic Stab would be really good, actually. Because that, if I can poison it, even if I take damage back, that's still going to be damage it takes every turn. Yes. The old 1-2. Okay, we have one left. He is very, very low health, so this might work. Might. If I use... I don't have any more heals, do I? No. Okay, we're just going to have to fight them. We're just going to have to fight. Use Zephyr. Is he done? Oh. Okay. Okay. Right. That was way too hard for a level 10 fight, and I came in completely unprepared. I barely deserved that victory. We got some fused material, another upgrade. We got pulp, metal, wood, and wheat. Your stamina increased by 17%. You can now glide for 3.5 seconds. Ooh. If you wish to leave this land, then heed my words and hear my song. You must rise to the task at hand. You must walk the path most long. To the east your wings must fly, to the place only I have known. The rest of the song is too quiet to make out. I tried to move out of the way, I don't know how effective that was. My dolls, you have killed my dolls. Who is that? That's the one that we saw pop out of the cave, no, the train station of Morganti. Nice to meet you, my hatted friend. Say, are you looking for a new line of work? Let's talk. What? Don't mind me. Right. So he just absorbed an Archangel. That isn't good. The way that Archangel spoke about us, it was like we weren't even real, like we were just toys. Maybe it'll think differently now that we've beat it. So, now there's a mysterious man with a triangle for a head intervening in the hunt for the Archangels. I don't know what to make of that. Anyway, you said that defeating the Archangel earlier has given you a clue. What's the clue? To the east your wings must fly, to the place only I have known. That doesn't sound like much to go off. I guess we need to find another Archangel then. Well, I'm up for it, but I have to get better at combat. Right, let's crack on. Where are we off to next? Didn't you hear some rumours about something happening on Autumn Hill? We could see what's happening there if you want. Yes, so it is telling us to go east, isn't it? It really is sort of poking us in that direction. Well, we'll go there, but we do have content to finish in this area first. When I first came to New Wirral, I didn't live in Harbour Town. There's another settlement at the top of Autumn Hill on the east coast. Morningtown, I think it was called. Morningtown, yeah. It's a community of people living off the land, sharing possessions, all that cute stuff. You've seen the folks walking around in the hooded robes. Yes, I had a feeling she knew more. That's them, and I guess I was one of them once. Right, so Kaylee was a cultist. Things didn't used to be that weird there, but the leader, Dorian, he's obsessed with Archangels. Morningtown was founded with the intent of helping everyone, but it soon became just about what he wanted. It reached a point where I didn't feel at home anymore. It was too late for me to be able to fix anything, so I ran. That's how I ended up in Harbour Town a year ago. I wanted so desperately to do right by everyone, because I've let so many down in the past. But if Dorian knows about the locations of the other Archangels, I need to put my fears aside and find out what he knows. It's brave. It's brave. They don't let outsiders into the commune, but they should still remember me. I think I'll be able to get us inside. Okay. Are we in this together? Yes, we certainly are. Okay, that's really not far from where we were about to go anyway. Well, that was a really fun fight. That was a really clever mechanic, actually. Melee attacks meant that you got hit back. If you hit the effigies, it would just smack you as well. So you were limited. You couldn't use any attacks that hit all of the enemies at once because, as we saw, that gave me like 100 damage off my health. Good design, great music, fun all round. I really liked that. And hey, we've got another Archangel down. Next time I think I'm going to clear out most of the content in that area and then we're going to head east. But that is more than enough for now. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode and I will catch you on the next one. 24 of you. Wait. Oh no! During my interrogation of this poor chatbot, I actually came up with an idea. What if I asked ChatGPT how I should market my video? Immediately, the stack disappeared. Oh!